Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 3 of Season 1 2022 in the D-Class Fixed Touring Car Challenge. Once again with me driving the brand new Honda Civic Type R. This week's circuit is Silverstone, the national layout and the updated version, not the legacy. And the date and time is set to the 1st of April 2022 at 1:35 in the afternoon to match the official race times sent out on the Season 1 PDF. There you can see the track map on your screen. Same format as before. Breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an offboard lap. All circuit guides use the sprint setup. And as usual, this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times. But let's see if we can help you guys find some time. So here we go then on the main straight. We want to be on the left-hand side, ready for the fast right-hander of Turn 1. Our braking zone just past the 100-metre board. You can see a light patch of grass. We're going to dab the brakes there, go from 5th to 4th gear there, and then just coast in. And then once you hit that apex, you should be accelerating all the way out, keeping your right-hand side wheels on the black and white curb at most to not get a 1x. It's then flat out up into 5th gear through here, over to the right-hand side, because you're going to try and straight line the braking zone here. This apex is your braking zone. It's going to be hard on the brakes from 5th down into 2nd gear. You want to try and brake in a straight line, ignore the apex on the right. You're going to late apex it, start accelerating through in 2nd gear, and then up through the gears using all the track on the exit. Be careful not to get your left wheels on the grass there, because it'll suck you out to the left and you'll lose a load of lap time. But then it's obviously flat out down this straight. Slowly drift over to the right hand side for the next braking zone, which is in between the 100 and the 50-metre board, but closer to the 50-metre board. Again, hard on the brakes from 5th down into 2nd gear. You want to keep your car on the right hand side for as long as you can. Start slowly turning in, mount this curve on the left and start accelerating through. The next braking zone is a little bit tricky to spot. It's just as that bit of extra curb disappears, but your car needs to be around in the middle of the circuit to open up the entry into this long right-hander. You're aiming for the last orange square, which is there. At that point, you should be on fully the accelerator and pointing in the right direction. If you're not, you're going to lose masses of time down this main straight. You can cut this curb on the inside, that's fine. And then we're on the main straight again already. It's a nice short lap and across the line for a lap of Silverstone on a 1 minute 0.9 in the Honda. So full speed uninterrupted, just past the 100-metre board, 4th gear, get it turned in, start accelerating from the apex point, use all the track on the exit, keeping 2 wheels on the black and white curbs so that you don't get a 1x. Over to the right hand side now, slowly drift over, and then we're going to turn into the left-hander. The apex is the braking zone from 5th down to 2nd gear, braking in a straight line, start turning in as you trail brake off, and then get on that accelerator as soon as you hit the apex point again, using all the track on the exit, trying to keep the smoothest steering input you can. The more steering lock you put in, the more time you're scrubbing off, especially because it's front wheel drive. Over to the right hand side now, so in between the 100 and the 50, but closest to the 50, hard on the brakes, down into 2nd gear, start turning in, aiming for that apex point. Don't cut this curve too much, you'll get a 1x. Start accelerating out, dab the brakes again, back down to 2nd, coast in, and then from the midpoint start slowly accelerating until you get to that last orange square on the right hand side, and then it's full power all the way down this straight. You can use all that curve on the exit, you won't get a 1x there. You can cut this curve a little bit on the right hand side, you won't get a 1x there, and across the line for a 1 minute 0.942. That is pretty much it from me. As usual, I'm going to leave you with this offboard lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you for the support. It means so much. And of course, I'm going to keep these going at least for this season, and let's see how things go for next season as well. But that's a long way away. We're only in week 3. Can't believe it. As usual, if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace.